sports fans, and welcome to another edition of Scott Sports 101. I'm Scott Trella. We'll talk Cavs, we'll talk Browns and Indians, we'll talk some NFL news. But first, here is today's Scott Sports 101 trivia question. Who was Cleveland Indians catcher Harry Chitty traded for in 1962? I will have the answer later on the broadcast. The Cavs lost to the Portland Trailblazers at home last night at Quicken Loans Arena, 123-110. C.D. Osman led the Cavs with 27 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. Jordan Clarkson had 19 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. Kevin Love, 18 points, 12 rebounds, 1 assist. Colin Sexton, 11 points, 1 rebound, and 1 assist. And Larry Nance Jr., 10 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists. The Cavs were down by 11 at the end of the first quarter, 29-18. Then the Cavs were down by 23 at halftime, 71-48, and things were just not going the Cavs' way at all. In the third, the Cavs came back and were down by 4, 88-84 at the end of the third. And in the fourth, the Cavs tried to make a comeback, and they did try really hard, but they came up short and were not able to come from behind as Portland just ran away and went on to win this one by the final of 123-110. The Trailblazers go to 37-23, and the Cavs fall to 14-47. The Cavs will be back in action Thursday as they will take on the New York Knicks on the road at Madison Square Garden in New York City. Tip-off is at 7:30 p.m. on Fox Sports Ohio. I feel there's a small chance of Larry Drew coming back as the Cavs head coach next season, because I feel he's not quite the best one for the Cavs head coaching position. There's many of the candidates that the Cavs have in mind, and we'll have to see which ones that they'll go for. But he is a father figure, and there is a small chance he could come back. And Larry Nance Jr. said that he feels that he's seen some improvement with the Cavs, and he feels it's a way of his life, and he feels that this could really be a start of things to come in the Cavs' future, and we will see what happens. And we're going to have to see what happens with the Cavs' future, so we shall see in days and weeks to come. We have 2 weeks until the NFL free agency begins on March 13th. And everybody's wondering what the Browns are going to do in the free agent market. It's going to be very interesting, I feel, interesting process for the Browns, but I think they're going to make some really good moves in the free agent market and in the NFL Combine and the NFL Draft. The Browns have re-signed left tackle Greg Robinson to a 1-year extension deal. Sources say the former number 2 draft pick has a new life, according to NFL reporter Ian Rappaport. Robinson signed as a free agent contract with the Browns last June. He missed a large portion of training camp and the preseason with a concussion. He then opened the season on the bench behind rookie Desmond Harrison, but he took over the starting role in November after Harrison sustained a concussion. While he was only graded as one of the league's 63 best tackles, according to Pro Football Focus, Robinson had enough moments that the Browns are comfortable giving him another look, and we'll see. And I think that was a good thing, and I think they might get some good deals in the off season by this time next year, and they got this another guy just in time. The NFL Combine is going to get underway this week. Well, it is underway, and in Indianapolis, Indiana, and what are we in the Browns watching for from their perspective at the 2019 NFL Combine? Well, we're seeing more versatility up front than ever on the defensive front. That means defensive tackles and defensive tackles and ends. And the Browns, I feel, are going to make some good moves, but the Browns know that all eyes are on Oklahoma quarterback, Kyler Murray. But the Browns don't have to worry about that, about Murray's performance, about that in general, because they have Murray's former Oklahoma teammate, Baker Mayfield. But Murray's workout and how it compares to that of Ohio State's Desmond Hoskins, who will be a key story in this combine, no questions asked. Now, I feel that between this now, the combine, I just feel the Browns are looking to scout some players, but I feel they're going to make some good moves, and I feel they need to make a blockbuster move to get Odell Beckham Jr. if the Giants should decide to trade him. Because I feel that would be a good blockbuster move for the Browns. He's very competitive in the league. He is a very competitive player. And I want to know what you think. Let me know what you think of what the Browns are going to do in the combine and in the draft and in free agency. Let me know what you think. I want to know your inputs. I want to know what you think, what kind of moves the Browns are going to make. Put a comment on my discussion page on Scott Sports 101, my Scott Sports 101 YouTube discussion page, or go to my website, scottsports101@gmail.com. The Bengals are looking to trade John Ross because they don't have much use for him, and he played and did he put up some decent numbers, but not a lot of numbers during the regular season this past season. But I feel the Browns can pass on him because that's not a good move for the Browns, and they would not get a lot of use out of him, I don't think. I mean, he's a good player and all, but I just don't think the Browns would get a lot of use out of him. And we'll get back to talking about this in just a moment. But it's now time for the answer to today's Scott Sports 101 trivia question. Who was Cleveland Indians catcher Harry Chitty traded for in 1962? And if you said himself, you are correct. Chitty was originally traded from the Cleveland Indians to the New York Mets for a player to be named later. But after 15 terrible games with the Mets, Chitty became that player that was shipped back, and was shipped back to Cleveland, and to Cleveland. Chitty never played another major league game, and spending 2 more years in AAA before retiring in 1964. And I have another trivia question on my next broadcast, which will be tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. Now, getting back to the Browns and the NFL Combine and the draft, I feel they're not going to draft a quarterback by any means, even if they would do a backup. But I think the offense needs the most work, and they need to find help for Myles Garrett. They need to get him some help, and they need to get a good offensive tackle and a good defensive tackle. And Dorsey knows what he's doing. He's got his eyes on some prospects. So we'll see what happens. And I really feel this is going to be a very interesting free agency market when the starts up on the 13th. But this combine is going to be a good week. And I want to keep you posted on that, on what happens and all the trades that go down. So, and there's possible ones right now with the Cowboys, the Bengals, and all the NFL teams. There's possible trades. So we shall see. And the Tribe beat the Colorado Rockies in exhibition baseball today in Goodyear in spring training, 5-3. And the Tribe has signed Henry Ramirez, and could be in the middle of their order, but they're going to he's going to be spending some time in AAA ball. He did not play in any major league games last year with the Red Sox when he played with them, and I just feel that this may have been a good move. It might not have been, but we'll see what happens. I think for right now, you got to look at this from a realistic point of view, and this could be a mediocre move for the Indians, but I don't know. It could be because they need to find a good center outfielder, but I don't know. I mean, he could be a DH. He could play first base. I think that's pretty much what he can do. But I think they need to find a good outfielder. But we'll see what happens. Well, let's just about going to wrap it up for this edition of Scott Sports 101. Always remember, be a team player each and every day in every way possible. So long, everybody. 3, 2, 1, I'm done.